huge part of college has been learning about the kind of person I am and like developing my own like trust with my personality. And so much of that comes from like, what do I value? What do I care about?
Yeah.
It's just like a strong foundation can help you, grow in multiple directions.
Hello, I'm Ava. I am a senior psychology major and I use she, her pronouns. And today I'm interviewing two of the members from ACE, Athletes for Consent Education.
Yeah. I'm Jackie. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a gender studies major, also a senior.
My name is Oliver Dickson. I'm also a senior. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a film and media studies major.
Well, I know you guys both came to Whitman as athletes. Will you guys kind of introduce your sport and sort of like how you guys formulated ACE?
So I came in as a volleyball player, and it was kind of we're passionate about this. How do we get consent centered in athletics? And how do you create boundaries and hold true to them? And also in spaces where like emotions get really high, because this is the world of sports. And finding community in that, and being able to talk with each other at least once a week. And if it's raising problems or if it's just having a good time together, knowing that you're in a space with other people that want to have these morals of like, how am I existing as a good person in the world?
Yeah, I was a soccer player. I played all 4 years on the men's soccer team here. And for me, I feel like being a part of ACE has given me a really strong sense of what my values are, especially around consent. And then now that I feel that within myself, it feels like any new space that I go to, I bring it with me. So it's almost like spreading the love or like spreading the knowledge that we kind of build for each other. And in terms of education, there's so many different roles that people can play within ACE. Like we have been presenting to different sports teams, like what is consent, how to practice consent, and also how to like bring consent into your team culture.
Right.
I know you guys have said consent a couple times, and of course, ACE stands for Athletes for Consent Education. So will you guys kind of tell me, or maybe define what consent means to both of you, or maybe for ACE as a whole?
Consent is everywhere, and consent should be a joyous thing. I mean, it's how we want to live our lives to enjoy each other and have positive relationships with one another. So much of college is just like figuring out who you are and how you interact with people and the space around you. And athletics has been a part of that for us, but
a huge part.
Right. But how do we move on, move with it?
I keep going back to it, but it's like yeah, we're here to educate and we're here to provide a space for people to speak about like their concerns or their feelings surrounding consent and sexual violence, but it's also like life skills. Like it's just like what kind of person are you gonna be when you're not?
What kind of conversations are you gonna have?
And ultimately for athletes, it's like, who are you gonna be when you're not an athlete anymore?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what do you guys kind of hope for the future of ACE? Like, what do you want to leave behind to like continue? Or
I think that like wherever we end up, I think all of us in ACE will still be trying to, create spaces for people to feel comfortable speaking, and also like teaching our peers and teaching the people close to us like that it's okay to care. So I think that's a big part of what we've been doing is like people know what's right and what's wrong, but they're not necessarily 100% sure of themselves and standing up for it.
Yes.
And I think like we're all about just like, nah, you can stand up for what you believe in. Like that's a really good thing to do, a really good skill to have.
Yeah.
So.
I appreciate you guys coming in and chatting about it.
Yes.
It's
I've really
seen you guys grown.
Another bit of what we're leaving behind is a revamp of the Instagram and the listserv and word of mouth.
Follow ACE on Instagram.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.